Hello everybody, it's Robert Cosmar of the Astrology of Life YouTube channel and the Substack newsletters Knowing Whispers Messages from the Universe, Trump and America, and also Ask the Astrologer. Today I've decided to do a different video. It is not a video on astrology, but it is as equally important as any video that I've ever done on an astrological chart. I'm going to be talking today with you and explaining to you, hopefully, the significance of these bowls here. These are Tibetan singing bowls. And this video will have an example of a Tibetan singing bowl right along with what I'm talking about here with you. Now, why would I bring something like this to your attention? Well, I know, like you, what it's like to feel everything from depression to anxiety to even fear. And for anybody who doesn't know how to cope with their emotions or a negative state, I'm going to explain to you why people around the world utilize Tibetan singing bowls and why sound is not only a healing tool, but it's also a cleansing and a cleaning tool for your mental and emotional bodies. Okay? So at some point, hopefully in the beginning of this video, I will bring in the soundtrack and you'll be able to hear what a Tibetan singing bowl at a very low frequency sounds like. And I'm hoping that some of you will take this video seriously and you'll consider at least experimenting with what I'm going to be talking about. Crystal bowls, Tibetan singing bowls, have a very bass sound. And what I mean by that is that it's a penetrating sound. It's a sound that reaches into you almost and pulls you in. Okay? We know that music does many things to many people. Rock music does things to us emotionally. Okay? Romantic music does things to us emotionally. Intellectually, classical music can do things that are inspirational to us mentally. Crystal bowls and Tibetan bowls, the frequency that they vibrate at, and they can be set at different frequencies depending on the size of the bowl, have an effect upon our mental and our emotional bodies. Now, when you're upset, all right, you have your mind, your thoughts triggering your emotions, and they triggering your imagination. And before you know it, you're an entirely different person than the one you were before. Whatever sets you off, sets you off. And it is very challenging once that ball starts rolling to get out of that mindset, that charged mental, emotional, imaginative mindset. But bowls, whether they're crystal or they are Tibetan bowls, the effect of the sound and the note that these bowls emanate have the ability to capture us, to center us into our feelings. Okay? This becomes very important for those who would use them to meditate. Okay? For those that need to learn how to feel. For those that need to understand in meditation you don't use your imagination. For those that maybe have had their third eye opened. Okay? This also can have an effect upon that. Okay? So these things essentially exist for the purpose of centering and cleansing us mentally and emotionally. And when you use them, the thing that is most important is that you don't go into the silence or a meditation with your imagination. Okay? What people call meditation that involves the imagination is not meditation. Okay? If you are seriously meditating, then you understand the importance of feeling. So what I'm suggesting here is that you lock into the feeling, okay, of the sound of the bowls, the crystal or the Tibetan bowls. And as you're breathing and as you're enjoying that, follow the sound. Take it within inside of yourself. Okay. Let it be the only focus. Allow it to be the only focus. Okay. This will help you to attune to your higher self. Okay. It'll also show you that contact with your higher self is not a process of mentaling it or of thinking your way to it. It's a process of silence, a process of feeling, and a process of allowing. Okay. When you do that, okay, and you come out of a meditative sound bath, they like to call them sound baths, with Tibetan bowls, oddly enough, the thing that you'll feel is calm, centered, not disturbed, not emotionalized, not angry. Okay? And if you're ready, if you're prepared, you'll learn that by going into this state of silence, of allowing and feeling the energy, the notes of these bowls, that you're contacting a part of yourself that is above your lower consciousness, above your mind, your emotions, and your imagination, into the realm of what you would consider to be telepathy, okay, or into the realm of clairaudience, into the realm of clairvoyance, okay, into the realm of your higher self. And of course, this is what you want, because this is the process of healing. It's bringing the lower self, okay, surrendering the lower self, utilizing through meditation, okay, the ability to silence and to feel, and then to transport yourself effortlessly into a higher state of consciousness. All right. Now, along with this, and I want to stress this, because this is not just to help you to calm yourself. And we will need to be able to calm ourselves between now and the election and even after that. But hopefully what will happen, if you properly understand what it is I'm saying, and you're welcome to ask me, all right, if you want to, any specifics, any little innuendos that maybe you don't understand. You're talking about elevating your consciousness from your lower conscious self to your higher conscious self. And when it comes to meditation, like so many things, like riding a bike, for example, when you were a child, it's the actual doing it that gives you the confidence. Okay? This applies to meditation. All right? You can be told 1,000 ways to meditate. You can be told, listen to 1,000 tapes. You can go to seminars, whatever. Listen to me talk forever about it. But until you have the actual experience, it's not going to resonate with you. And what I'm trying to do here is to help you to understand that in meditation, you allow what's always there. It's always there. The only difference between you and your higher self is that mentally and emotionally, you're spending more time in your mind and your emotions than you are in your feelings and your higher consciousness. So when that happens, the first time that happens, that you are able to reach that higher state of consciousness, you will not forget how to get back there. Okay, now, it won't necessarily be great and fantastic every time. Okay, but once you have made that contact, you won't forget it. And what you have done is you've opened up a relationship, a deeper relationship with your guidance and your higher self, to where you begin to realize that if you will allow them, they will help you to understand and to deal with the things that are bothering you, which most of the time it's our unconscious karma. Okay, so again, as I mentioned early in this particular video, there'll be a Tibetan bowl playing along the way here in this This is to kind of introduce you to that vibration and to help you to understand. And quite honestly, maybe not all of you will resonate with that sound. So it doesn't have to be Tibetan bowls. It might be crystal bowls, or it could be a flute or something like that. Anything that stirs your desire to feel and to turn off your mind, all right, is going to go a long way in helping you to control your fear, your anxiety, your doubt, depression, you name it. Okay? All right. I'm also at some point going to do another teaching video. I'm going to talk about some other things in more depth relative to this. But I wanted to get this out for you because I know that many of you are anxious and worried about what's going on. And the truth of the matter is, we can only control ourselves and vote. Okay? Beyond that, the karma is going to manifest in the way that the universe will allow it. And we'll just have to see in what direction that goes. But for right now, the thing to remember is the sound. Sound is a healer. Sound is a transporter. Sound can help you to deal with your emotions and when you get into negative states. Okay? Thank you for watching, and I hope that this benefits you. Take care now.